Hey, what's up everybody? It's Tim Charron and I am just leaving the gym. Equinox right behind me. So this is another installment of my little mini series on musicians and fitness, and I'll kind of recap what I've done this week. So to recap the whole thing, basically, I've had about 10 years of unbelievable back pain, and the past year or so I've been trying to combat the back pain with just workouts and stretching and being really active, walking, running on the beach. And I used to play very competitive Olympic style beach volleyball, 2-on-2, and I'm working on getting back into shape for that. So in the past, let's say, few months, I've been slowly getting, working out a little bit every day. And then my birthday came a few weeks ago, and I took a few weeks where I just kind of partied and didn't work out nearly as much and just had a good time. So, kind of recovering from that. So what I've been doing the past couple days is I had a show on Wednesday. So, like I said, I've been, the past couple weeks, I've been being pretty consistent about the past week and a half. So I figured, let me see what happens with my back pain and just overall if I work out really hard the few days before the show. And the day of the show, I trained on the beach, did sprints uphill in the sand, and just torched myself. And then we went and played, and literally it had to be at least 110 degrees on the stage. No joke. Because it was 100 degrees outside and the stage is on the beach, but it faces the opposite way and it gets blasted by the sun, and it's like a microwave oven. So, long story long, I felt much better stamina-wise than when I had been playing there before, and I wasn't, being consistently being in shape and eating right and stuff. So that was good, but then I wanted to see what would happen the next few days. So this is where it gets twisty. So the day after, which was yesterday, I didn't really work out. I just went for a swim and stuff, and I felt great. My back, my knees, everything felt great, which usually doesn't happen after a show. So I was like, oh, that's great. So today, so the gig was Wednesday. Yesterday, I felt great. Didn't really work out. Just kind of took it easy. Today, I woke up and I was going to go to the gym, and my back, today's Friday, my back was freaking killing me. I mean, unbelievable. So what I did was, it took me forever to get out of bed. It took me forever to even just putting my clothes on. It was horrible. Just back to the bad old days of unbelievable pain. So I figured, let me see what happens if I just make myself go walk to the gym, warm up a little bit, and work out. So that's exactly what I did, and it's kind of like it was like a little kind of test just to see what would happen. And I just came from the gym. I worked out super hard with weights and stretched, and my back feels 95% better, 100% better than it did this morning, because it was killing me. So I guess my whole point is, at least for these few days, the more work I do, as far as training and stuff, the less my back pain is, because I took a bunch of Advil first thing in the morning. It was killing me. I waited, I put the heat pad on, I took a shower, hot shower, tried to loosen it up. Nothing was working. And The only thing that just worked, literally right now, is walking to the gym. It's probably almost 100 degrees today. Feels like temperature down here. But the only thing that worked was walking to the gym, getting warmed up, and pounding some weights, and I feel great. Like I just feel super energized and awake and everything. So that's my story. Also, do me a favor and make sure that you follow this. Even if you're not watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and make some comments about your own fitness, whether or not you're a musician. But you know, this I'm kind of doing in the whole, with the looking at it as how it affects my performances and how it affects my music, I guess. But it's definitely helping my performances, stamina-wise, and then afterwards, you know, not being in so much pain. So that's that. And you know, my suggestion is the same way that you learn how to do anything is the way you should treat your fitness. I almost always treat it like I'm warming up just to go there and warm up and do the easiest workout possible. I know that sounds weird, but that's what I do. Because then if I go there and I feel great and I'm totally into it, then I just go harder and harder. If I go to work out and all I want to do is walk, and that's all I'm capable of making myself do that day, then that's all I do. It's the consistency that counts. You know, you didn't learn how to play drums by playing drums for 12 hours one day and then for the rest of the month you don't play. You do it by dipping your foot in a little bit, baby steps every single day. So just do a little tiny bit for yourself with fitness and focus on how good you feel up here mentally. I know, you know, use your vanity as well. You know, everybody wants to look good. Use that as well, but you want to use as many things as you can to motivate yourself. And one of those things is think about, you know, how good it makes you feel. Like dwell on that so that you remember it, so that the next day you think, all right, what's the difference between if I go to the gym and bang some weights and I don't? What's the difference between how I feel, how lethargic I am if I don't go? Focus on those things, because that's really more important than anything, because that will motivate you. If you know that if you go to the gym and work out for like 20 minutes with weights and you're gonna feel like $1,000,000 and be able to dominate the day, then that's what will drive you to keep going every day or every other day or whatever it is that you can do for your schedule. So, having said that, I'm gonna dip. So do me a favor, if you haven't already, download the free ebook on how to book gigs, which is called howtobookgigs.com. Boom. That's how you get there. And make some comments, man. Join the community here on my YouTube channel, and make sure you subscribe. Did I mention that you should probably subscribe? All right, I'll see you in the next version of this, and y'all have a great day.